Hello, good morning, students. See, we are discussing about the two-dimensional motion, and in that two-dimensional motion, circular motion, then centripetal accelerations. Okay, so these concepts we have seen already. Today we will move towards the next concepts. See here, in our previous videos, what we have seen that is the magnitude of centripetal acceleration. So the magnitude of centripetal acceleration, at that time we use calculus method as well as geometrical method. So using these two methods, one is calculus, another is geometrical method. So using these two methods, we have seen the magnitude of centripetal acceleration. So what about the magnitude of centripetal acceleration? The magnitude of centripetal acceleration is equal to, that is centripetal acceleration is equal to m, it is v square by r, or centripetal acceleration is equal to r omega square. So with the help of these two methods, one is calculus and another is geometrical, so with the help of these two methods, we already calculate the magnitudes of centripetal acceleration, and the magnitude of centripetal acceleration is v square by r, or we can say r omega square. Again, one thing is important here, this centripetal acceleration is also called as radial acceleration. So this can be represented by AR, that is radial acceleration. Radial acceleration. Why radial acceleration? Because it is along the radius. And why centripetal acceleration? Because it is towards the center. Okay, so these two magnitudes are very important. Now see, after this centripetal acceleration, we will move toward the centripetal force. Now, which force is centripetal force, why it is necessary, and what is the magnitude of that centripetal force? So these concepts are very important for circular motion, that is the two-dimensional motion. Now see, these centripetal force, when it act on the particle, definitely that particle must be performing circular motion, that is UCM, uniform circular motion. Okay, so let us see, that is the centripetal force. So today's our article, that is centripetal force. Centripetal force, that is FC, centripetal force. Now when this centripetal force takes place, see, suppose one particle, we are considering one particle is there, it is performing UCM like this. So this one is the center of that circle, and this one is the radius vector, that is vector r. Okay, particle is supposed to be at a point, and from a point it is revolving in anti-clockwise direction. So these are the direction of motion of the particle. So the direction of the particle is in anti-clockwise, so like this. So it is moving in anti-clockwise direction. So when a particle performing UCM, then a force is acting on that particle which has directions towards the center. So if the direction of that force is toward the center, then definitely it is called as centripetal force. So centripetal force means what? Suppose a particle is there, so suppose this one is the particle and it is moving in anti-clockwise direction like this. So if it is moving anti-clockwise direction, then a particular force is acting on the particle which has the direction toward the center. एखादा पार्टिकल जर UCM परफॉर्म करत असेल त्यावेळेस त्या पार्टिकलवरती एक पर्टिक्युलर फोर्स ॲक्ट होतो, ज्या फोर्सची डायरेक्शन ही नेहमी कुठं असते, टुवर्ड्स द सेंटर असते. त्यामुळे त्याला कोणता फोर्स म्हटलं जातं, सेंट्रिपिटल फोर्स म्हटलं जातं. तर आपण त्याची डेफिनेशनसुद्धा लिहू शकतो. डेफिनेशन्स काय येईल त्याची, तर डेफिनेशन्समध्ये लिहू आपण the force acting on the particle, the force acting on the particle performing UCM along the radius and towards the center, along the radius and towards the center, and towards the center is called centripetal. Is called centripetal force. Is called centripetal force. So this is the proper definition of centripetal force. Centripetal force, that is the force acting on the particle performing UCM along the radius and towards the center of the circle. So that force is called as centripetal force. Now if we want to calculate the magnitude of centripetal force, then how we can calculate the magnitude of centripetal force? Yes, we know the basic formula to calculate force. What is it? The basic formula to calculate force is, that is, force is equal to mass into acceleration. So we can write the basic formula here to calculate force, and we can easily find out the magnitude of what? The magnitude of centripetal force. The magnitude of centripetal force. Now see, so we can write here the formula of force. So we can write, we know that is force is equal to mass multiplied by acceleration. So mass multiplied by acceleration. Okay, so what we are calculating here? Centripetal force. So that's why this force supposed to be centripetal. So if you calculate centripetal force, then which acceleration is there? Definitely centripetal acceleration is there. Now we have seen that is the centripetal acceleration means what? While the particle performing circular motion, then and then only acceleration is created there, which has the direction toward the center. So that is centripetal acceleration. Okay, so here obviously body is performing UCM, so that's why to calculate centripetal force we are using centripetal acceleration. Now we can easily calculate the magnitude of centripetal force. So magnitude of centripetal force, that is Fc is equal to mass is as it is multiplied by centripetal acceleration. Now this centripetal acceleration, we know the magnitude of centripetal acceleration. So in our previous videos, centripetal acceleration we have seen what is centripetal accelerations, but centripetal acceleration AC is equal to r omega square, or we can write AC is equal to centripetal acceleration is equal to V square by R. So these are the magnitudes of what? These are the magnitudes of centripetal acceleration. So that's why instead of that acceleration, we can use centripetal acceleration, because centripetal force we are calculating here. So centripetal acceleration, that is, you can use r omega square. So you get m r omega square. So this is the magnitude of centripetal force. Or instead of this r omega square, if you consider that is centripetal force is equal to mass into, instead of this r omega square, you can use v square by r. We have seen in our previous videos, that is r omega square, that is the magnitude of centripetal acceleration, or we can say v square by r, that is the magnitude of centripetal acceleration. So that's why v square by r we can write. So therefore we will get mv square by r, that is the fc, that is the fc. Okay, so these are two magnitudes. So we have two magnitudes here for centripetal force. One is mr omega square, another is mv square by r. So this is also most important concepts to solve applications depending on, that is the centripetal force. So you should memorize, that is centripetal. If you want to calculate centripetal force, then the formula for centripetal force, mr omega square, either mv square by r. So you can memorize these two formulas, that is, one is mr omega square, another is mv square by r. Okay, so this is about centripetal force. Now next force which we will discuss, that is centrifugal force. Okay, so till then, thank you.